And hello, everyone. How's your lives? It's Eric Levy here, coming at you with another episode of EML77 TV, episode 211. And first and foremost, before I kick this thing off, I want to apologize to Rodney1279 and the rest of the YouTube Games Entertainment gang for not being there last night. I've already played a game of tic-tac-toe prior, on a prior episode before Friday's episode, so he would have had me sitting on out anyways, and it would be okay. It would be okay, but they understand, and they understand. So we're gonna get rolling with this. WrestleMania picks and predictions time. That's right. NXT Takeover New York was great last night. It was awesome. I mean, it was going all out in this one, and I did a pretty good job predicting. Only got two predictions wrong. The North American title, I thought Riddle was going to win it, and Velveteen Dream comes out to the main roster. No, Velveteen Dream retains, so that was really cool, and they showed respect to each other in the end. And then you got the NXT Women's Championship Fatal 4-Way. I thought Io Shirai was going to walk out with the thing, but no, it was Shayna Baszler without the help of Shafir and Jessamine Duke. So this will be very interesting down the road, you know. So that could change things up in the women's division in the WWE. I'll explain more a little bit more on that. I got the three predictions right. The United Kingdom Championship, Walter was going to win the thing, and he did. And and I'll tell you what, Pete Dunne, awesome reign, 685 days, man. You can't be ashamed about that, man. I think it's going to be going to be bigger and better for the Bruiserweight himself. And then the War Raiders and Aleister. I knew the War Raiders would retain because Aleister Black and Ricochet have been making waves on the main roster, and they have a huge opportunity tomorrow night at WrestleMania, and it's going to be totally insane. Let me tell you, it's going to be, and for them, it's going to be awesome for them. So, War Raiders, they're going to look for new challengers. Who are they going to be? We don't know. And the big main event, the 2 out of 3 falls match for the NXT Championship. Johnny Gargano did it. Johnny Triple Crown, Johnny Takeover, Johnny Wrestling has done it. He defeated Adam Cole 2 out of 3 falls, both by submission, by the way. Those two submission victories gave him the NXT Championship. And Adam Cole, I don't think he's done yet. And I think the cool part was when Tommaso Ciampa came in the ring and came over up the entrance and gave both Gargano and Candice LeRae a big hug. It was a great feeling. Johnny Gargano earned an opportunity, but I think when Ciampa comes back, watch for them to war again. It's going to be a heck of a feud. All right, WrestleMania 35. Here we go. Now, because of the length of how many matches there are, and I got no room to put all the participants in, so I kept them on my page too. So I'm going to do a little bit of both here. So I'm going to tell you what's going on. The Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal also will feature Michael Che and Colin Jost of Saturday Night Live's Weekend Update fame. They're going to be in it. The WrestleMania Women's Battle Royal. A Falls Count Anywhere match between Shane McMahon and The Miz. No holds barred match with Triple H's in-ring career on the line as Triple H goes one-on-one with Batista. WWE title on the line. Daniel Bryan, Kofi Kingston. That's going to be a doozy and a half. Universal title on the line. Brock Lesnar defends against Seth Rollins. The Intercontinental title will be on the line as Lashley defends against Finn Balor. Now, the United States title is going to be in question because Rey Mysterio has suffered an ankle injury on Monday Night Raw in this match against Baron Corbin. So he was supposed to challenge Samoa Joe for the United States title. We don't know if that's still going on. If it doesn't, then we know why. The Cruiserweight title will be on the line as Buddy Murphy goes one-on-one with Tony Nese and Buddy Murphy, the defending champion. Women's Tag Team title will be on the line for the first time in 35 years at WrestleMania as the Boston Hug Connection, that's Sasha Banks and Bayley, will defend their titles against the Iconics, that's Billie Kay and Peyton Royce. The Divas of Doom, that will be Natalya and Beth Phoenix. And the Samoan Slaughterhouse, that will be the team of Nia Jax and Tamina. Raw Tag Team titles will be also on the line, just announced recently. Hawkins and Ryder challenged the Revival. The Revival accepted. Hey, listen, if you're a champion and you're feeling you're not on the card, you should be on the WrestleMania card. Why not? Revival's smart. You know, Revival is pretty smart. And say, we'll be at WrestleMania. We'll defend the belts if we have to. So it'll be very interesting to see what happens. the SmackDown Live Tag Team Championship, and also in a Fatal 4-Way matchup, as the Usos will defend it. And a lot of people are not very happy with this because they want to see Usos and Hardys go at it. But the Hardys end up being in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. But I always want to see the Usos and Hardys. That would have been a great matchup. So the SmackDown Live Tag Team Championship line, the Usos will defend it against the team of the Bar, Shinsuke Nakamura and Rusev, and the aforementioned Aleister Black and Ricochet. So that's gonna be a very interesting matchup, to say the least. Roman Reigns goes one-on-one with Drew McIntyre. AJ Styles goes one-on-one with Randy Orton. And the Women's Championship triple threat winner-take-all. Means whoever wins this matchup will walk out with both the Raw and SmackDown Women's Championships, as Ronda Rousey and Charlotte Flair both will be defending their titles not only against each other, but against the man, Becky Lynch. So let's get, and if you don't believe, is all the participants right here in this little pad of mine. And that's the number episode at the top. You know it, bro. That's how it's supposed to be done. So it'll be very interesting to see how this develops, okay? All right, who's going to win the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal? Over here. All right, who do you guys think is going to win the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal? This is ridiculous. I always have to do this, right? I always have to do this. All right, who's my pick? Who is my pick to win that Battle Royal? It's like if I have any obvious pick. Braun Strowman. Need I say more? All right. Need I say more? Braun Strowman. Who I picked to win the second ever WrestleMania Women's Battle Royal? The Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka. I'm telling you. All right. Tough call to make who will win the false count anyway between The Miz and Shane McMahon. You know Shane McMahon will try to break every rule in the book. But I think because of The Miz's performance on SmackDown Live when he took on Sanity in a 3-on-1 and defeated them, I'm picking Miz to win this one. With all due respect to Shane, I'm picking Miz to win this one. All right, no holds barred match. Triple H versus Batista. Batista says that Triple H has never beaten before. Triple H is due for a win over the Animal. It's about time that Triple H wins the thing. WWE Championship, Kofi Mania will reign supreme. I'm picking Kofi Kingston to win. All right. Kofi Kingston is going to win the WWE title and will complete the Grand Slam. Universal title, Seth Rollins. You know, they say that Lesnar's been re-signed already by the WWE for a longer-term deal. But you know what? I'm picking Seth Rollins to win the Universal title. The Intercontinental title on the line. I think Finn Balor's getting it back. Finn Balor will be getting it back. That's what I'm predicting. United States title now. If it happens, I know it's been in question, Samoa Joe could retain. But I'd like to see Rey Mysterio, if he can go, to win it so he can complete the Grand Slam champion. He's held the WWE title, the Intercontinental title, the Tag Team title, already part of the Triple Crown. And I'll tell you what, the man's got a Hall of Fame career. Why not? Rey Mysterio being the United States champion. All right, now the Cruiserweight title on the line here. This is going to be very interesting, and I'll tell you why. Tony Nese, this is like his hometown, home field advantage, so to speak. And Buddy Murphy, I think Tony Nese will finally win it. I think Tony Nese will finally win the Cruiserweight title. All right, the Women's Tag Team Championship, Fatal 4-Way. Sasha Banks and Bayley defends it against the Divas of Doom. That'll be Natalya and WWE Hall of Famer Beth Phoenix, the Samoan Slaughterhouse team of Nia Jackson, Tamina, and the Iconics. I'm going to go with my girls from the land down under to win this thing. The Iconics. I spelled that wrong. Let's try it again, huh? The Iconics. I think the Iconics. There we go. Yeah, I like them. They're funny. They're entertaining. They remind me a lot of the New Day when they were booed. They were very entertaining, and that's why the Iconics kind of remind me of them. And I think the Iconics are going to go in the long run. The SmackDown Live Tag Team Championship on the line. The Usos defended against Shinsuke Nakamura, Rusev, The Bar, that's Sheamus and Cesaro, and the upstart team of Aleister Black and Ricochet. You know what? I think it's time that Black and Ricochet have their WrestleMania moment in their first matchup. Black and Ricochet will walk out from their first WrestleMania, the SmackDown Live Tag Team Championship. So hopefully, and I think there'll be a little bit of battle weary from Takeover. That's for sure. The Raw Tag Team title on the line. The Revival versus Hawkins and Ryder. Hawkins, right? This is their home court advantage as well as for Tony Nese. So I'm taking Hawkins. I think the streak is going to stop for Hawkins. So Hawkins and Ryder, the Major Broskis, will walk out the new Raw Tag Team Champions. I think. I like the Revival. They're good. They may retain, but you know what? Hawkins and Ryder will walk out. Roman Reigns versus McIntyre. I think Roman Reigns will finally win that match. And AJ Styles versus Randy Orton. AJ Styles. Now, the Women's Championship winner take all. That's the main event for WrestleMania. The first time in 35 years a women's match will end WrestleMania on the main event. And guess what? The man will walk out with both titles. Becky Two Belts. That's right, Becky Two Belts. I'm calling her. Hashtag that. Becky Two Belts. So, if you guys disagree with this prediction, it's just a pick and predictions I'm making. And if you want to make your own picks and predictions, please feel free to comment on it. And I want to see what you pick. All right, so I'll go over the picks I made once again. Just give me a second here. This is crazy. This is crazy. Crazy. WrestleMania weekend. Crazy. If you're a wrestling fan. All right, WrestleMania 35. Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. That's what the HET stands for. Andre the Giant. Braun Strowman will be my pick to win it. Asuka will win the Women's Battle Royal. Falls Count Anywhere. Miz over Shane McMahon. No holds barred. I picked Triple H over Batista. WWE title. Kofi Kingston over Daniel Bryan. Kofi the new champion. Universal title. Yeah, I'm picking new champions out of all of them. Would you believe it or not? So, I wouldn't be surprised some people retain. So, all new champions across the board in my championship predictions and picks. Kofi Kingston over Daniel Bryan. Rollins over Lesnar. Balor over Lashley. And the United States title, if it happens, Rey Mysterio over Samoa Joe. Cruiserweight title, Nese over Murphy. The Iconics win the women's tag team titles. Ricochet and Black will win the SmackDown tag team titles. Hawkins Ryder will win the Raw tag team titles. Becky Lynch will capture both belts. Miss Becky Two Belts. Roman Reigns over Drew McIntyre and AJ Styles over Randy Orton. These are my picks and predictions. Card subject to change, obviously, with the United States title in question. We'll see what happens, and I'll find out if anything. And I think who knows what's going to happen the night after WrestleMania. Surprise returns, surprise debuts. You never know who's going to show up. And speaking of surprise debuts, a signing has happened. Kushida from New Japan, the Time Splitter, is coming to NXT. So it'll be very interesting to see what happens there too. I'm really excited. Piper Niven and Tony Storm happened to hang out at NXT TakeOver last night. So who knows? They'll probably get themselves involved, even though Tony Storm is the NXT UK Women's Champion. And it will be very interesting to see what will happen down the road. I'm excited. I don't know about you. WrestleMania tomorrow night on the WWE Network. Come and get it. I am just, like I said, stoked, man. This is going to be great. Congratulations also to Makazi, a.k.a. Mr. Castle, for winning to become the first ever up, down, down champion. That's for sure. And I'm really excited about that. You know, I'm really happy for him. He's a Massachusetts representative. Yo, what's up? And it's been a crazy wrestling weekend, and I missed some of the first part of Impact Wrestling. I had to watch some of that because I had to watch NXT TakeOver. I was watching New Japan's Cup. New Japan Cup going on. Next week is the G1 Supercard. They're airing it on Access TV. Gotta love being a wrestling fan. What irks me is that WWE's been getting so much hate as of late. I'm getting a lot of hate, of course. And listen, the thing is that it's the WWE. It's one of the biggest wrestling organizations since 1985, or even further than that. Now I know. People say blame the internet nerds, blame everybody. I blame Vince McMahon. I blame the one person that is causing the WWE to get so much. It's Kevin Dunn. And he's just an executive producer. He's never been a wrestler. He never knows, and that's the thing, everybody's taking their anger out on one brand, and I think Kevin Dunn's always been, making crazy suggestions, and Vince has been going with them. And I think he's been in Vince McMahon's ear. I believe Kevin Dunn's the real source behind the crap that's been going on in the WWE, and why everybody hates the WWE. I say blame Kevin Dunn. Don't blame Vince. Don't blame the fans. Don't blame the wrestlers. Don't blame creative. Kevin Dunn's always been the guy, been the real guy behind all the disrespect and everything else. Kevin Dunn is to blame. Not Vince, not the creative team. I blame Kevin Dunn because he's always ruined everything. A lot of people hate Kevin Dunn, so I believe that's the case. Alrighty then, I'll see you guys later. That's all the time we have on the show, actually, and I've woken up early, and Power Rangers Beast Morphers will be coming on in a few minutes, so I got to wrap this up. So I'll see you guys later. You guys have a wonderful night, a wonderful day. I just got up early this morning. Today's my Saturday off. I like my haircut. Finally got a haircut. I decided to do it yesterday. God's blessings to you. Catch you on the flip side. Remember, pay attention. You just might learn something, okay? I'll see you guys later. Have a good day, and enjoy yourselves. Bye.